Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Minnesota Twins game review, and we got a win tonight. We have 17 losses on the season, and we are 14-3 when coming off a loss now. That is pretty good. 14-3. That is not pretty good. That's very good. So we did get the win tonight, 5-3. It was a little bit scary there in the 8th and 9th inning. But the only reason I think that is because it was Parker and Rogers, who hasn't pitched. Literally, I talked about that yesterday. Parker has pitched 5 times in 2 weeks. I don't remember the last time Parker pitched before yesterday either. So it's good to get those guys back into things with a good lead. And we did end up taking only a 2-run lead at the end to win the game. But that was all we needed. So we scored 5 runs on 10 hits. They scored 3 runs on 8 hits. And most of this, it all came in the last 3 innings, but that's because it was a pitching duel between our new guy, Devin Smeltzer, who is becoming one of my favorite pitchers already. I asked you guys earlier today, is he going to have a Strasburg kind of performance, or is he going to blow up? He had one of those Strasburg kind of performances today. Let's talk about it right now. I mean, this is his major league debut, and he only got into a little bit of trouble. Granted, his defense might have been able to play a little bit better, but I don't want to criticize that too much. We'll talk about that in a second. I mean, we also made some great plays behind him as well. So, Smeltzer, 6 innings, no earned runs, no walks, no runs allowed in general, I guess. 7 strikeouts and 3 hits allowed. Like I said, all of them were stranded on base. Very good, productive night for him. He struck out Kane 3 times. The first time, 4 pitches. The first batter he ever faced in the major leagues he struck out. And honestly, it's going to be interesting to see how he moves forward from this. Now that MLB players have seen him, they see what he's got. It's going to depend if he can locate pitches. He's not going to blow you away. He's got 89 to 91 mile an hour fastball, but his changeup and his curveball are very good. They're very slow as well, kind of like Harper's from the left side because he's a lefty. He's got a little bit of a weird delivery. They kind of said it was like a Chris Sale sort of delivery. So it's going to be interesting to see how he moves forward. Is he going to be one of those pitchers who, has one good start, then falls apart? Or is he going to be consistent? And with Wes Johnson, I think now that he'll have a couple of days to work on him a little bit, now that he's in the club for a couple of weeks because of Pineda's injury, I think it'll be very interesting and hopefully very beneficial for him over these next couple of days, over the next couple of weeks, to really develop him even more. And hopefully he can performances like this every time. So McGill, he gave up a leadoff double to Braun. He got out of it just fine. Then Parker, he gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, only struck out 1, but got through it. And then Rogers came in, gave up a home run to Grandal, but pitched well, and Harper finished things off. So good job on the pitching side of things tonight. On the hitting side of things, it was very good as well. We got a little bit, I wouldn't say carried away, but Davies was good. And his changeup really got us at the beginning, and then we started to see it. We started to hit the ball hard. I mean, Rosario, I thought, had a home run. Sano, I thought, had a home run. Other guys were just smacking the ball around. Castro hit one right to the right fielder, and obviously that's going to affect how your runners in scoring position and left on base are, because we had 7 of that, and runners in scoring position, we were 3 for 9. Not very good. But, we ended up scoring 5 runs in the 7th inning. That was a great 7th inning. We'll go through it here. But just an overall fantastic job. Like I said, I wouldn't say we were getting carried away, but, we grinded out some at-bats. We hit the ball hard, and when it finally needed to fall, we got it to fall. So let's talk about our defense very quickly. Buxton ended up leaving the game after the 2nd inning, and I've heard already that there's like 0 chance he will play tomorrow. I think he was on the concussion protocol as well. He's got a bruised knee. So what happened was he ran into the fence. I thought he should have made the catch. Obviously, you're not going to make everything, he's a great defender. And I don't want to give him too much crap about it, because that is a tough play, running away from the ball, right up against the wall, into the fence. I mean, he made a heck of an effort for it. I think he should have came up with it. It really hit him square in the glove, but he dropped it. he didn't catch it, but he did hit the fence very hard. He did get taken out of the game, like I just said. I hope he's okay. It seemed like he was okay, and it didn't hurt us because, I mean, Smeltzer shut down the leadoff triple. And other than that, he was very smooth. He gave up, one more hit. I can't remember who it was to. And then he gave up a double to Braun and an amazing double play by these guys out in center field. Max Kepler, who took over Buxton's spot, made the catch at the wall. On the transfer, he dropped it. Braun thought he caught it, so he ran to third, and they doubled him off at second. That was just the highlight of the night right there. But now let's talk about hitting, because that's what, won us the game, obviously. Smeltzer did a great job keeping us in it, keeping it tied, but hitting is what won us the game. And if you've read the title, the Twins beat the Brewers because they set a new home run record in the month of May. That's right, we have 56 home runs now in 1 month. That is a new franchise record. Polanco, he got it started. No, it was Castro who got it started. Excuse me, it was Castro who got it started. And he had a nice little chip over the third baseman's head. Astudillo scared me a little bit. He swings so much. I would have rather just wanted to see him bunt right there in the 9 spot to set things up for Kepler, who again had a solid night. Polanco, who had a good night as well. But he decided to swing, like he usually does, right to the second baseman, and he threw it right at the back of Castro's head. That was great. He was safe. And then they advanced. That was the biggest thing out of that. Instead of runners on first and second, the ball went off of Kepler's helmet into center field. I can't believe he ran to third. And then I can't believe Astudillo ran to second. Obviously, the base was open, but I cannot believe he ran to second. Granted, he was safe. He's not the fastest guy. He's only got 9 speed on the show. But, for those guys to advance, that was great. I think they took Castro out of the game because he got hit in the head. I know the announcers were saying, they wanted speed on the bases. Well, that's probably true as well. I'd, take him out of the game, make sure his head's okay. And we scored. Kepler hit a double off the wall, and then Crone hit a ball in the gap. Rosario hit the home run. It was great. And what did I say last night? 26 times we've scored first with a crooked number, 2 or more runs. We did that tonight with 5. We are 30 and 31-6 now when scoring first. Goodness sakes, guys, we are doing awesome. And then I guess I'm not done talking about Smeltzer. Sorry, I'm going back and forth here. I just remembered it. Smeltzer, he only threw 69 pitches. He had 53 strikes. I don't think he should have been taken out, but I do understand, in your first major league debut, he doesn't blow you away with anything. He was going through the 3rd time in the lineup. It's understandable. But he did strike out Yelich as well, so that was pretty cool. Yelich struck out twice tonight. Mr. 2018 home run leading MVP. Nope. We've done really well against really good guys. Think about the guys who we've played. Trout, kept him off base. Yelich, kept him off base. I'm probably forgetting half the other guys that we've played, big name guys, because I really don't remember. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., we kept him off base. There's probably other teams. Bryce Harper, he sucked against us. We kept him in check. So, we've done well against big name guys, and that helps us win games. So, let's go through it. Kepler, 10-game hitting streak. Knocking on wood right there. See, the last time I didn't say anything about Gonzalez. He didn't get a hit the next day, so we're going to just go with it. Kepler, 10-game hitting streak, 1 for 4 tonight with his double. Got 2 RBIs off of that, and he scored the run on Crone's hit. Polanco, 2 for 4, average back up to 335. Kepler's batting 280. That's awesome. That's exactly where he needs to be. Crone, 271, average 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI and a run because of the Rosario home run on his 1 for 4 night. There are 4 players who are tied with 17 home runs in the AL. He's one of them. That's great. Springer's on the bench. Bregman hit 2 home runs tonight. I don't know who the other guy is. And then Rosario, he's going to do it. Rosario he's going to get more. He's heating up these last couple of weeks. Especially at home. He does it at home. That's what's good. But 282 average now. He'll get that up to 300 soon. Sano almost had a home run tonight. I swear it was so close. It was so close. Went 1 for 3 though tonight and did not strike out. He took a walk as well. Very good. Very nice. Very nice night for him. tonight. Gonzalez 1 for 4. Scope 0 for 4. Scope has really struggled, and honestly, my thing about Scope is he's batted third yesterday or 2 days ago. Then he batted second. Now he's batting seventh. There's just not a lot of consistency there. I mean, you look, Kepler's lead off almost every day. Polanco's number 2 almost every day. It kind of shuffles around if Cruz is playing or not, but Crone has been there. Rosario's been there. Sano has been there. Gonzalez has been up there. And then Scope just gets kind of moved around all the time. I think that has something to do with it. He's not sure who's hitting behind him. Maybe somebody's not hitting in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Andrianza went 1 for 1 tonight when he came in for Castro, who went 1 for 3 with a nice hit to start off our scoring inning. Buxton did not get an at-bat, and then Ostadillo went 1 for 4. Good night for him as well. He scored a run. So, I mean, overall, a very, very solid performance. Like I said, we have a new home run record in the month of May. We scored first. We scored... we did not score 6 runs, I guess, but that's not the point. We are doing very well, and you know that's what we needed to do against a very solid team. Come out and get the split. Now it's gonna be another tough series against the Rays, and then Cleveland, and then Detroit and in Cleveland. So very tough. A couple of games here, but we've been playing good. Our pitching has been great. Perez will be on the mound tomorrow. And I hope we can get another couple wins. So that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. I want to know what your favorite part of the game was as well. Leave a comment down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're a Twins fan or if you like what I'm doing here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you tomorrow for a couple more videos. And catch you then.